welcome back, brush monkeys. And today I have a bonus video for you because I got my copy of Miniature Wargames that comes with this exclusive Barnabotti figure for TT Games' Carnival series. And as you can see, I've already got her all zenithal primed up and attached to a scenic base, which okay, so let me start off with, there's a color scheme in the magazine that covers how to paint her, and the color scheme includes painting the scenic base, but the figure does not actually come with the scenic base like all the Carnival figures. It comes with a regular round base. Looks like that. Oop. Try that again. Just looks like this. Plain plastic base. Got a slot in it for some reason, even though none of the figures are slotted figures. And then I had painted some. Okay, so you know I do these videos months and months in advance. I've got 9 other Carnival figures that I have painted up already for videos that are going to be shown next year. And when I bought those figures, I also bought a pack of their scenic bases. So I got a bunch of bases that look like this, that have the cobblestones that are shown with all their figures, but for some reason aren't included with all their figures. So that's what I've got her attached to now. And I've got a color scheme in mind for her that's similar but different than the one in the magazine. So I'm going to disregard the magazine for now. And really, this isn't the magazine review channel anyway. It's a good magazine. It's got some great articles in it. I'm not going to be talking about that. I'm here to paint miniatures. So, like I said, here she is, all cleaned up and zenithal primed. I do an unboxing and review of the Carnival figures that are coming out next year. So for this one, I'll just say they're resin. They're really easy to clean up. They have kind of a slick feeling to them when you first get them, but they're that's easy to clean up. It's just mold release agent. It's real easy to clean. Takes paint really well, so that primer, that zenithal prime that I like doing, looks really fantastic on them. And yeah, so let's get started painting them. All right. Alright, I'm going to shut this off, and I've got a paint scheme in mind for it that's kind of similar to some pictures I've seen on Pinterest. I didn't bring my tablet with me, but I've got the paint scheme all worked out in my Mini Manager's book, so let's get started, yeah? Alright, see you soon. Alright, brush monkeys, I have made a lot of progress, and you can see how this lady is coming together now. I've got all her base coats down. And some of those colors look really, really garish, but keep in mind they're going to be brought down by, I've got Coelia Green Shade from Citadel and Biltan Green here. I'm going to be doing 2 different green shades on the 3 different shades of green. The pink on there is going to be shaded down with Druki Violet. And the brown of her boot there is going to get a brief wash of Agrax Earthshade. And the gold is going to get Seraphim Sepia. And then once I do the shade washes, then I'll go back and highlight them with the original base color, and that should not only tone down the color but give some fairly vibrant highlights too. I want her to be fairly bright and vibrant because, I mean, that's the whole point of Carnival. Going to give a little bit of a Nuln Oil wash, just thin Nuln Oil wash, to that to the white of her stocking and the cravat right there. And she's also got well, she'll have some Dark Oath flesh on the skin and Basilicanum Gray on the base. Kind of wandered off camera there, sorry. I went ahead and did the base band since I was doing all the base colors. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and do the shade washes and the contrast paints here, and then we'll come back and take a look at her before I start doing all the highlights. Alright? Alright, see you soon. Alright, so I've got everything shade washed, and you can see already that light green is a lot less garish and offensive. Same with the pink. It's a little more toned down. The dark green is darker. You can see from the shimmer that a lot of those are still wet. I'm still kind of waiting on them to dry. The dark green and the medium green were both done with Koila green shade. The light green was done with Beal Tan green. So it's a little bit lighter, but less garish than it was. So we're gonna shade wash. Okay, everything's shade washed. The Dark Oath flesh came out a little bit darker than I would have liked. So I've got some Reaper Master Series Fair Skin to lighten that up. Her hair was done with the Iand in Yellow contrast paint, which normally looks great and does look kind of blonde on her, but it's very dark because of the zenithal priming. So I've got some golden blonde from Reaper Master Series. We're going to highlight that up a little bit. The white, of course, is going to be highlighted with, excuse me, Army Painter Matte White. Get into that. And all the rest of them will just be kind of highlighted with the same base colors that I used, so it doesn't come out too much different. But yeah, she's looking pretty good so far. The very last thing I'm going to do after I do all the highlights, of course, is the base there, just in case anything gets slopped over onto the cobblestones. I can touch them up with the gray sear here, and then I can go over them with the Basilicum gray that I'd planned on painting the stones. So she's coming along pretty well. She looks really good. I'm pretty happy with her so far. I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. Let all those shade washes dry, and then we'll come in and start doing some highlights. Alright, so I'll see you soon. Bye. Alright, brush monkeys. I've made some progress. I've got all the greens highlighted, all the pink highlighted back up. The pink and the pale green were very thin paints, so it's really more of a glaze on that highlight than anything else. But I think it looks really good. I think there's just enough of a differentiation between the three greens to really make it pop. Got the headband all highlighted, got her hair highlighted, got her skin highlighted, got her lip painted, if you could see that. I got all the whites highlighted. Got everything highlighted. It looks really good. Got everything done except the base band and the cobblestones on the base. Looks like I really don't need to touch anything up with the gray sear, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the cobblestones on her base and then paint that purple metallic on the base band. So the next time you see this young lady, she's going to be completely done. This has been a really fun paint. As with all the Carnival figures, there's a lot of detail in there, and but it's also really prominent detail, and it's really easy to paint and really fun to paint, and it's fun coming up with all the different color schemes for these characters. So yeah, the next time you see this girl, she's going to be completely done, and then we'll show her off with all the rest of the Carnival figures that you will see when I do the video series next year. So see you soon. Bye. And there she is, Brush Monkeys, the finished Miniature Wargames Magazine exclusive Barnabotti from TT Games Carnival series. She is all done. She's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how she came out. I think she's going to be a good addition to the rest of the Carnival crew. Those videos you'll get to see up next year. They should be coming out next May or June. Those will be out. So plan to see her added to the list of finished Carnival figures. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like down below. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, click subscribe. Both of those help me with my YouTube numbers and help support me doing and what I do best. Speaking of which, if you want to support me more directly, you can visit my Patreon site and go on my Instagram page to see all the miniatures that I paint on this site and how to get your hands on one of your own if you want one. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. You can check both of those to see when new videos get posted. And visit my merch store at storefrontier.com/flyingmonkeystudios. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.